Radhe Radhe mere bhaiyo. Today I'm going to solve a new question of Leetcode, that is Leetcode 53 maximum subarray. So given an integer array nums, find the find the subarray with the largest sum and return its sums. Means you have to return the largest sum subarray having the maximum sum. Means you have to return that sum subarray which has the maximum sum, right? So I will explain in the better way using a test case. See, if given a number 5, 4, minus 10, 7, 8, no, for now just leave it okay, just leave it 10 only, right? So let's see how it goes. So you have to return the maximum subarray sum, right? So what is first, let me tell you what is subarray. A contiguous part of array is subarray. Like 5, 4, 10 is a subarray, 5, 4, 10, 7, 8 is a subarray, 5, 4, 10, 7 is a subarray, but 10, 7, 8 is a subarray, means contiguous part of the array. But 5, 10, 8 won't be a subarray, means 5, 10, 8 won't be a subarray because you are not taking contiguous element. You have left two elements there, means subarray should be contiguous, right? So now let's move further. 5, 4, 5, 4, 10, 7, 8. So what will the maximum sum of this subarray? Like if any subarray containing all positive numbers, so will it be the maximum? Like see, for 5, 4, 9, 9, 10, 19, 19, 7, 25, 25 or 8, 33. Means if all are positive number, means it is always best move to take all elements in your sum, because it will always be maximum. Because if you are taking 3 number, you have 5 numbers all positive, right? If you are taking 3, it will give you some sum. If you are giving all 5, it will give you greater than some sum. Means already you got some sum, but you will take all the elements, it will always give you more than that sum. So there are two things here. If you are given an array, whether all the elements of this array will be positive, so it will always be a best idea to take all the elements of that array. It will always be a maximum. But there is just like if any array contains minus element as well. See, so as the means normal mathematics say, if you keep adding those numbers which are positive, only keep adding those numbers which are positive, we always give you a maximum sum, right? So if anywhere, if you are adding some numbers, adding number, and you got negative number in that way, so that sum will always decrease. Means 1, 2, 3, minus 4. So if you are summing all those number, 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 6, 3 plus 3, 6, 6 and minus 4 will always decrease to sum to 2. Means if you are having any number and if you will add to the negative number, it will decrease your sum, right? So anywhere if you are getting negative number, means this will decrease your sum. This is for sure, right? So have a look. So if you are adding those number, 5 plus 4, 9, 9, 7, 15, 15 and minus 8, it will decrease your sum 7, right? 7 plus 9, that is 16, 16 and minus 10, that is 6. Means you are starting your sum was 15, and now if you ended up your sum is 6, means there are two negatives in those arrays which decreased your sum, right? So is it a good way to take all the negatives number of a subarray? Because at the end it will decrease your subarray. So first the means these were the things that you have to keep in mind. Means if a negative number is there, it will decrease your sum, right? If all positive are there, means it will always increase your sum. So the first the super brute force will what? Generate all, means if a array is given 1, 2, minus 3, 4, 5, the super brute force will be what? Generate all subarray and take a maximum variable and keep updating those max using some. Means first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 2, 3, 4, 5, then 3, 4, 5, then 4, 5 and 5. Means generate all subarray and keep a maximum variable and update into the maxi, and at the end the maxi will give you the maximum sum across all those subarray. So it will give you time complexity of n square because you are generating all square using two loops. So I will not going through that. So I will tell you algorithm, that is Kadane algo. Kadane, a very famous algorithm, right? So what Kadane algo says you, like the first thing what I told you, if you are adding those numbers, all are positive, so it is good. Keep going. But whenever you will face negative number, it will decrease your sum, right? And you are sure about that. So you have to keep adding those number until your sum reaches to negative. Means you are first sum was 10, then 12, then 13, then 14. But if somewhere a negative number comes, that is minus 15, so sum will decrease to minus 1. So if you keep this sum and keep moving forward, it will always decrease your sum. So minus 1 plus 4, that will be 3, means it will always decrease your sum. So you don't have to take those minus number as your sum, because sum will always, negative number will always decrease your sum. See, 5 4 minus 7 2 8, as 5 4 9, 9 minus 7 2, still your sum is positive, as you can see. 2 plus 2 4, 4 8 12, means if you are taking all subarray, it will give you a sum of 12, right? But there is a, like, as means as a normal mind, what you will think, I will what, leave this negative number, but it won't be a subarray. If you leave this negative and take whole subarray like this, it won't be a subarray, because you left one element, it will be a subsequent. So before that, what means, if before taking minus 7, can it be a candidate to become a maximum subarray, right? See, 549 can be a, like, can be a what, candidate. When 549, yeah, it can be a maximum. So what I will do, I will keep a variable maxi, where I will keep updating those maximum sum which I get till now. Means if 5 4 minus 12 3 2, see, have a look, this subarray, 5 plus 5, now sum is 5 and maximum also 5, sum is 5. Now sum becomes, here when j here comes, sum become 9 and maxi becomes also 9. Means maximum, till here we have maximum sum 9. Now when it comes to minus 12, the sum will be minus 3, right? So if you do not have updated those maximum, we have lost this 9, but this can be a candidate of getting a maximum subarray, right? So now minus 3 come. Now is it good thought to take this minus 3 as forward? Because if you take minus 3 as forward, it will always decrease your sum. See, like minus 3, when it comes to 3, it gives your sum 0. But if you left this and if you started from here only, it will give you a sum what, 5. But if you ended up taking that minus 3, it will give a whole sum of what, minus 3 plus 3 plus 2, means it will give you a whole sum of 2. But if you left that minus 3, it would given you a 5. Means there thing I notice is that if any sum becomes negative, means you do not have to take this sum as to carry on you do not have to carry this sum forward, because if you carry this negative sum forward, it will decrease your overall sum. So first two things I noted. First what, updating those sums in a maximum, updating those sums, because it can be somewhere, it may be a candidate to be a maximum subarray sum, so that we are updating those sum in maximum, right? And as I already told you, if you are taking maximum, taking negative sum to what, a negative sum forward, it will give you a less sum, because if you add those negative numbers to a positive numbers, it will decrease your sum. So do not take negative sum forward. If you got negative, just just eradicate those negative sum and convert into 0, right? And take, if all are positive, then keep going, because if all number of that subarray is positive, mean it will always give you a maximum sum if you take all those numbers, right? So I will take a test case as the given test case. Have a look, like this is the test case. 5 4 minus 1 7 8. Let's see, 5 4 minus 1 7 8. So first we will take a variable sum, now add maxi. Okay, so first sum is what, 5, I updated in 5, maximum is also 5. 5 plus 4 9. Now sum is 9 and maximum is also 9. I am updating the sum. Now when it's come to minus 1, the sum becomes 8. Still the sum is not negative, means if you go forward we have sum positive, it will always give you a greater sum, right? So I will update. Now the sum is 8. Now is sum is greater than the maxi? No, because we have already got some more sum, more greater sum than 8. Because this, if you take 5 4 minus 1, it is giving you 8. But if you take 5 4, it will give you 9. So better to take 5 4, right? Why to take minus 1? So again I move forward. So 7, 8 plus 7, that is 15. Now is it 15 greater than 9? Yeah, I see it is greater than 5. So I will update, means I'm taking whole. Like see, I'm taking whole somewhere. 5 4 minus 1 7. Now again 8 comes. So 8 comes and 8 5 plus 15 plus 8 23. Is 23 greater than 15? Yeah, 23. So I will update 2, means this is the whole maximum subarray which will give you a maximum sum. Have you one thing you noticed here? Minus 1 came, negative number came, but it won't, it is not giving you a sum as a minus less than 0. Whenever the sum becomes minus 0, always to always to leave that sum there only, right? If you keep because if you move that sum forward, it will decrease your overall sum. So if anywhere sum less than 0, just leave it there only and convert into positive and then move forward, because right. So now I will write the code to, so that you can understand it better way. So I less than array dot size. First two things I was taking, first sum was 0 and maxi was 0, right? So what I will do, I will add sum plus array of I. I will update there only. Maxi is equals to max of previous maxi and then the current sum, right? So what I told you, if anywhere sum becomes 0, minus less than 0 means negative, so keep those sum as 0, so that you do not carry those negative sum as move forward, and you will keep incrementing those I minus minus. So this is the only smallest code, means cadence algo code, very important, cadence algo. So I hope you understand the question. Now let me summarize what I told you. Summary. The first thing was what? Do not carry. The first stage was do not carry negative sum, because at the end it will give you the less sum as you are expecting. Second thing, if all are positive number, then keep all those number, because if you keep adding those positive number, it will always give a maximum sum, right? And third, what? First the brute force I told you, I generate all subarray, then I come up with a O of n solution of cadence algo, means you have to keep adding those positive numbers and updating in the max until you got a negative which what decrements your sum as a less than 0. So that time you will leave that sum, and at the end you will get a maximum subarray sum. So time complexity was what? O of n, because using a simple loop, and space complexity was nothing, you were not using any space. So I hope you understand the question. So I will be attaching the problem code in my description. So I will be meeting in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. So Jai Sri Ram.